this is my trading journal from today's session. I'm gonna go over what trades I took, what happened. So coming into this session, we are bearish, obviously. The 4 hour as well, just dumping. 1 hour, we had this big 1 hour gap that we reacted from. We also had these two small gaps, which did make me consider like choppiness, but obviously I was leaning more bearish because of the previous price action. So yeah, coming into open. So yeah, at this point I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. We're inside this big 15-minute gap and this 5-minute as well. So I'm just waiting for price to show me what's gonna happen. We got open, dumped a bit, went up. This inverse honestly made me realize, like, yeah, okay, we're gonna dump today again, just because of the previous days. That's the trend in the last couple of days. So I was looking for a solid short entry. Yeah, so we did have this gap tap that I considered taking, did not end up taking, which I think is honestly pretty decent. I was just, I don't know, scared to take it. So yeah, it would have barely, you would not have gotten stopped out, luckily. And yeah, so at this point, like, I'm sure we're just gonna keep dumping. This is pretty obvious. I'm just waiting for a slight pullback, just something I could take. Yeah, so on the 5-minute, we went pretty close to this gap. I really wanted to get a gap tap, but I knew we weren't guaranteed to get it just because of the last couple of days. We were so volatile and we didn't fully retrace every time. So I definitely looked at these two gaps right here on the 1-minute, looking to take them into these lows, and we got a pretty solid close. So I entered right here, put stop above the highs, and targeted right here. I actually got a slightly better entry because I waited for a small retrace. So I think it was something like this. Yeah, something like this. We'll see it later. Yeah, and basically we hit it, and then we just kept on dumping. Yeah, ideally I would have taken another short, but I had my trade limit for the day, and I made enough, so can't be too greedy. But this was definitely a setup. We got this 5-minute gap tap. Yeah, so we got this 5-minute gap tap. You could definitely take something like this. Yeah, your stop would be pretty big, but at the end of the day, it would have hit, and it's a pretty A+ setup. Yeah, so that was today's session. I'll show you my top step account. So I locked out, and so I'm gonna be honest, I took 2 trades today, not only one. I'll show you guys. This first one was just straight up bullshit. I was just FOMOing, and I was like, it's gonna be like every other day, we're just gonna keep dumping. So I entered a position, and right away I just exited at break even because I was like, this is stupid, it's not right. But then on the other one, yeah, this is what I took. In the beginning, I considered taking it to these lows, 14 were here, but I didn't have the balls for it. I don't think I need to target 1 to 4s, and 150 points is kind of steep for me. But yeah, this was today.